And we rise now for the Spanish national anthem. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
Okay, interesting. Llorente. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Oyarzabal. And he has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Yamal! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Uruguay are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's a little off target. Rodri. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri. Nico Williams. Lovely bit of skill. He can get that clear. Eric Garcia. Pedri. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Araujo, nicely aimed pass. Kubasi. Rodri. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Jimenez. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. Looks to the other side. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's found support out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Nunez, real chance! Eric Garcia herring after the ball here. That's going to go a long way. De la Cruz.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fabian Ruiz. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Ball is over the line. De la Cruz. Over to the left. Llorente does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi. Oh, good-looking ball. Yamal. Llorente. Pedri. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Pedri shoots! Nico Williams. Rodri. Llorente. And here's Yamal. And it's Llorente. Crosses it in here. De Arrascaeta. Valverde. Jimenez. Jimenez, who's gone direct here. Nicely intercepted. Nice looking ball. Pau Kubasi tries to clear. Llorente.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well,
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Darwin. Moved on forwards. Pedri. Yamal. Jimenez attempts a clearance. Araujo. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? Fabian Ruiz. Uruguay are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would say that they've...
Spain have a free kick. Great reaction! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
De la Cruz. And it's played forward. Eric Garcia makes the interception. And it's Pedri. That has been cut short. Ugarte. Araujo forwards and with intent. Rodri. Uruguay already required to chase the game. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Out for a throw. De Arrascaeta. Valverde played over towards the opposite flank. De Arrascaeta. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's Valverde. De Arrascaeta. And that's been won straight back. Pedri aimed forwards. And he's managed to get free. Hit Williams! That is lovely. And here's Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's been drilled forward. Now that's well seen too. Yamal. We expected better, and so did he. Nunez looks to get on the end of this. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Decent progress down the left. Cross goes in there. Jimenez getting this one clear. And it's Ruiz. Yamal. Rodri. Gets a foot in here. And here's Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Valverde! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Yamal. Llorente. That's really well manoeuvred. Fabian Ruiz. Moved on forwards. Now it's Williams. He is through here. Nico Williams played in. Araujo gently done. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Kubasi. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And it's played forward. Cucurella. Has a look and plays it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Kubasi. Rodri, forwards and with intent. Oliveira, shifted upfield. Llorente. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Aimed forwards. Oyarzábal knocks it out wide. Cucurella crosses. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. And back to the keeper they go. Kubasi. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Short changes him with that pass. Darwin. Played down the flank. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Cucurella. Kubasi. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzábal. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Moved on forwards. Llorente attempts a clearance. Lovely feet. De la Cruz. De Arrascaeta. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ah, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Unai Simon gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. De la Cruz. And it's played forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, good ball. And here's Nunez! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rodri. Approaching the half-hour mark. Kubasi. Out to the right. Yamal. Llorente. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. Jimenez shifted upfield. Can he spark a counter here? Ping towards the front line. Calmly anticipates. Nico Williams. Eric Garcia. Played towards the other side. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Jimenez has played it long. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri chooses to go cross-field. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. And it's Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Moved on forwards.
Spain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oliveira. De la Cruz. And here's Nunez. Nunez played out to the left flank. Nice control. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Llorente. Pedri. Llorente. Llorente with the cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Kubasi. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oyarzabal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oyarzabal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's really well manoeuvred. Llorente. Kubasi. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. Williams. And it's Cucurella. Gone behind for a goal kick. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Yamal looking to add to his goal. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Oliveira, aim forwards. Fabian Ruiz wins the duel this time. Now it's Oyarzabal. Lovely... Oyarzabal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Araujo cuts it out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nico Williams. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Oliveira. Moved on forwards. Cleared away. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Eric Garcia, aim forwards. Cuts out the pass. Valverde looking to get on the end of this. De Arrascaeta tries a measured ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. Played out wide. Llorente. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That is a brilliant interception. Yamal. Nico Williams. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri, that's a delicate pass. Oh, that's nice. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Williams. And he shoots! Well, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And he's on a charge. Gets it away. And it's played forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kubasi. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Ugarte. Llorente gets over and intercepts. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz forwards and with intent. Araujo. Nunez is onto it in a flash. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Uruguay can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Cucurella. Out of play for a throw. It's going to be another throw. Pedri. It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Eric Garcia. Llorente. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Spread out to the left. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Valverde. Araujo. It's a sharp pass. Cucurella. Kubasi. Llorente. And he goes cross-field. Cucurella. Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
And here's Oyarzabal. De Arrascaeta
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nico Williams. Cucurella. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. Ugarte gets it clear. Cucurella drives forward on the overlap. Pedri. Yamal. Rodri. Now it's Darwin. De la Cruz. Oh, they could break here. Out to the left it goes. Played in with... A header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Llorente. Pedri. Oyarzabal. And here's Ruiz. And now the breakaway. He has found a way through. Nunez! Oh, taken with style. The second half off to a spectacular start.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Uruguay grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that could set him on his way. Nunez. Big Nunez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Nunez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, smashing header! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Rodri. And here's Nunez. And it's Valverde. Oh, nice touch. Shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Valverde. There's the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's hoisted clear. De Arrascaeta. Oliveira opts to play it back. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ugarte. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cleared. And that's put paid to a promising move. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Yamal. That's a cute ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rodri. Thinks one through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Valverde. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Eric Garcia. Kubasi. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Calmly anticipates. Jimenez. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz played out towards the right wing. Pedri, and the finish! And the ball's come loose here. And he's heaved it away. Aim forwards. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Nunez, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Valverde. Fabian Ruiz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Moved on forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Pedri. Pedri! It's run loose here. Done delicately. Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Arrascaeta. He's in plenty of space here. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oliveira, and it's played forward. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Jimenez. Araujo forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. Pedri. Kubasi. Rodri. Eric Garcia. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Araujo. Could move up a gear here. De la Cruz. That's very neat. He's got away. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Pau Kubasi played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams looking to get on the end of this. So who's he picking out? Fabian Ruiz. Williams. Oh, it's played into the area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rodri. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. Now here's the delivery. Yamal. De la Cruz. Quality ball. Pau Kubasi attempts a clearance. Rodri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Williams. Very nicely done. Cucurella. Plenty waiting in the middle. Ball comes in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rodri. And here's Pedri. Nico Williams, spread out to the left. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. So, what can they make of this? Ugarte. Nunez looking to run onto it. Oh, such a clever touch. Nico Williams gets rid without sophistication. Aimed in towards the centre. Danger averted for now. That's really well manoeuvred.
Nunez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Eric Garcia. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oliveira. And it's played forward. Referee's given a throw. He's found a way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Driven forward. Pedri. Yamal. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Nice physical challenge. Jimenez shifted upfield. Ugarte. De Arrascaeta. Over to the left. That's good play. Played into the middle. And it was a decent attempt in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Tries to get it clear. Ugarte, and he's gone backward here. De la Cruz. Oliveira. De la Cruz. Pedri. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Valverde. Up towards the front line. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. There's a probing ball. Good chance here! Rodri, gently done. Yamal made out to the left flank. Williams. Cleared without complication. And it's Pedri. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Pedri with the short one. In by Oyarzabal.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ugarte. Spread out to the left. Llorente gets good distance on it. And reclaimed it in a trice. De la Cruz. Over to the left. Hit into the middle. Up he goes! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Nunez fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Kubasi looks to the other side. Into the channel. Cucurella. Chance! And he's there to get it away. Kubasi have it back and can go again. Out to the left it goes. And the counter-attack is on for Uruguay. He's shifting through the gears here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played it again. And it's hoisted clear. Ugarte. Oh, good spread. Deftly away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's away! Williams. Chance for a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Fabian Ruiz aim forwards. The ball is loose and there could be danger here. That's tidy.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that's well seen too. Llorente. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And he's managed to get free. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Punched away. Ugarte is there, and he can get that clear. Rodri, over to the left. Nico Williams drives it in. And they've got rid. And here's Yamal. Pedri. Rodri. Takes a shot. And that's a real chance missed. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. De la Cruz. Now who's going to be first to this? Cross into the box. In he goes again!
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
And the counter is on. De Arrascaeta, ball's played through. Only can he finish? Oh, should have put that away. Defending of the desperate variety.
Uruguay really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Nicely intercepted. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Nico Williams chasing after it. And it's Valverde. Lofted in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rodri. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Eric Garcia. And they've got a throw. Valverde battling down that right flank. De Arrascaeta.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well read, nice interception. Jimenez. Nunez looks to get on the end of this. Eric Garcia. Cucurella. Rodri.
Fabian Ruiz. Llorente.
Pedri. Oyarzabal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Llorente. Played out to the right. Showing good feet.
Fabian Ruiz.
Oyarzabal. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Pedri. Oh, it's come loose. Gets a good foot in there. That has been knocked clear. Final seconds, this has to be it. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Llorente. He is through here. Delivered in. Now it's Darwin. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Nunez. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the ball is out of play. Cucurella. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Yamal. Rodri. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oliveira, forwards and with intent. Cucurella.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Oliveira. De la Cruz. And here's Nunez. That's Valverde. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Uruguay, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language.
Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through.